Hey guys, welcome back. This is Janine, and today I want to talk about something a little different. We're talking about dermaplaning. Excuse me. Now, before anybody gets nervous, this isn't going to be a skincare expert episode. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not a esthetician. I'm just a woman, sorry, sharing an experience that honestly scared the crap out of me. Um, so, and if sharing it helps somebody else avoid a bad experience, it's worth talking about. So, let's start with what dermaplaning actually is. So, dermaplaning is a cosmetic procedure where a trained professional uses sterile surgical blade to gently remove dead skin cells and that fine peach fuzz from your face. The goal is smoother skin, brighter skin, and better absorption of skincare products. And honestly, when it's done properly, a lot of people absolutely love it. And I still do it. It really is great. The makeup goes on smoother, the skin is softer, and everything looks more refreshed. But here's the thing, there's a blade involved, an actual blade. And I think sometimes social media makes procedures look so casual and easy that we forget there are risks. I know at first I did. I thought it's dermaplaning, what can possibly go wrong? Well, quite a bit, actually. I had an experience where I was cut during a treatment, and let me tell you, it was terrifying. Now, thankfully, everything ended up being okay, but in that moment, not okay. I'm not going to mention the place, but I will not be returning. It really just opened my eyes to something. Just because a treatment is common doesn't mean it's risk-free, and nothing is risk-free, really. Just because it's offered everywhere doesn't mean everyone is offering, how would I say it, that they're equally qualified. So, and that's why I just wanted to talk about this for a second. Not to scare anybody away from dermaplaning, not at all, but to encourage people to do their homework. Um, if you're considering dermaplaning, ask questions, a lot of questions. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel annoyed. This is your face. You have every right to ask questions. How long have you been dermaplaning? What training have you received? Are you licensed? Can I see reviews? Can I see before and after photos? How often do complications actually happen? And what do I do if something does go wrong? And honestly, pay attention to how they respond, because somebody who is confident in their skills shouldn't be offended by reasonable questions, right? I mean, that's reasonable. One thing I've learned as I gotten older is that sometimes we ignore our intuition. You know that feeling? That little voice in the back of your head, that feeling something's off, or maybe something's rushed, or maybe isn't taking your concern seriously. Listen to that voice. It doesn't mean it's always right, but it deserves your attention. I think we've all been there. You don't want to seem difficult, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and you don't want to be that customer. So you ignore your instincts. And I've done it. Probably more than I'd like to admit. But your safety matters more than somebody else's temporary discomfort. And here's another thing. Cheapest is not always best. Trust me. I love saving money. I really do. My husband wouldn't agree, but when somebody is holding a blade near my face, I'm not looking for the cheapest option available. Experience matters. Cleanliness matters. Reputation matters. And I know social media can make everything look beautiful. Everything has perfect lighting, perfect skin, perfect videos, perfect results. But what you don't always see are the complications, the mistakes, the cuts, the infections, the experiences that don't go as planned. Again, I'm not saying dermaplaning is bad. I actually think it can be a really nice treatment when done correctly, and many people have fantastic results. I know I have. What I'm saying is that every cosmetic procedure carries some level of risk, even the ones that seem simple, even the ones that seem routine, even the ones everyone is doing. So please do your research, read reviews, ask questions, trust your instincts, and don't let anybody pressure you into something you're not comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to advocate for you better than you, right? I mean, I think that's the bigger lesson here. Whether we're talking about skincare, medical procedures, relationship, or life in general, advocate for yourself. Ask questions, speak up, and trust yourself. So, if you're considering dermaplaning, I hope this episode helps you make an informed decision, not a fearful one, an informed one, because there is a difference. If you've had a great experience with dermaplaning, I'd love to hear about it. If you've had a scary one, I'd love to hear about that too. You can always reach me at my email, jschwartz@051@gmail.com. That's JSCHWARTZ051@gmail.com. Again, thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of your skin. Take care of yourself. Keep asking questions. And remember, you've got this.